Don't drink plain water after 50. Add this mineral for smaller prostate. If nighttime bathroom trips keep breaking your sleep, there is a simple fix you can start today. One small addition to your water can help calm an enlarged prostate, ease BPH symptoms, and restore steady urinary flow. You keep your routine, you keep your favorite foods, you only upgrade your glass. You may have tried herbs, prescriptions, or internet hacks, and still wake 2 to 4 times a night. That pattern wears down energy, focus, mood, and intimacy. I want you to feel rested, confident, and in control again. The path starts with functional hydration. Plain water fills the tank. Functional water carries the signal your cells need to relax smooth muscle in the bladder neck and the prostate's surrounding tissue. That means fewer urges, less straining, and a stronger stream. I am Dr. Katherine, a urologist who has helped thousands of men improve urinary flow and reduce prostate swelling by adjusting what goes into the first and last glass of the day. I explain everything in plain English. You will know what to add, why it works, how much to use, and the best time to take it. No guesswork, no complicated routines. Before we start, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss prostate health tips that actually fit real life. Type yes in the comments if those nightly trips are driving you crazy. Type calm if you want deeper sleep back. Here is the key idea. After 50, thirst signals fade, kidneys handle minerals differently, and the muscles that surround the urinary tract can tighten. Plain water helps volume. Functional water activates electrical hydration, so nutrients move into cells and blood vessels relax. Our first target is smooth muscle relaxation and pelvic blood flow, which supports a smaller, calmer prostate and fewer wake-ups at night. Of all the minerals your prostate relies on, magnesium stands out as a true peacekeeper for your entire pelvic area. In my clinic, I often refer to it as the great unclencher. Its most important job is to communicate a simple, vital message to your smooth muscles, the ones you do not consciously control, and that message is to relax. Now, these smooth muscles form a tight ring around the urethra, the tube that carries urine straight through the center of your prostate gland and out of your body. When these muscles tense up, and they often do, they clamp down on that passageway. It is like gently stepping on a garden hose. This tension directly restricts your urinary flow, making it weak and hesitant. Magnesium works by naturally balancing the effects of calcium in your body. While calcium tells muscles to contract and tighten, magnesium steps in and says, "Easy now, it is time to loosen up." This counteraction helps release that squeeze, allowing for a stronger, more complete stream and a more comfortable feeling of emptying your bladder. Most men I meet do not get enough magnesium, even if they eat what they think is a balanced diet. The problem isn't always the food. Your body absorbs less magnesium over time, especially if you use acid-reducing medications or have lower stomach acid. That means even with a decent diet, levels can still dip below what your prostate and urinary system need to function smoothly. The beautiful part is that this gap is easy to close. By adding magnesium to water you already drink every day, you give your body what it's been missing without changing your meals or lifestyle. Many of my patients report feeling a change within a few weeks, noticing not just better flow, but also fewer trips to the bathroom at night, which leads to truly restorative sleep. One of the simplest ways to boost magnesium is to add it directly to the water you drink. Magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate powders dissolve easily and absorb well. A daily total of 250 to 400 milligrams is effective for most men. You can sip it in the evening to support relaxation before bed, or split the dose into morning and evening if your stomach is sensitive. It's also possible to raise magnesium through food. Leafy greens like spinach and kale, pumpkin seeds, almonds, and black beans are rich natural sources. Still, even with these foods, many men find that adding a supplement gives them the best results. Too much magnesium at once can cause mild stomach upset, so it's best to start low and increase gradually. Once the muscles around your bladder and prostate are relaxed, the next step is to protect the gland itself from the inflammation and oxidative stress that silently drive it to grow. Selenium often shows up in headlines that make men worry about whether it's helpful or harmful. I want you to know that the story is not complete. What matters most is the quality and the dose. The selenium found naturally in food or used properly in supplements is very different from the synthetic or excessive forms that sometimes make the news. When used thoughtfully, selenium strengthens the prostate's built-in defenses against damage and unwanted growth. I've had patients who were hesitant at first because of what they read online, but once they used the right form in the right amount, they noticed real improvements in how often they woke up at night and how steady their urine stream felt. In its natural state, selenium doesn't work alone. In foods like Brazil nuts, seafood, or eggs, it's combined with other nutrients that help your body absorb and use it effectively. That built-in synergy is part of what makes dietary selenium so powerful. If you choose to supplement, look for selenomethionine or selenium yeast. These forms are easily absorbed and put to use by your cells. They provide reliable support without overwhelming your system. I often encourage my patients to think of selenium as a partner nutrient. It works best when it's part of a team, whether that team is food-based or carefully chosen supplements. Selenium's real power lies in how it arms your body's natural defense system. It fuels the production of selenoproteins, which are special proteins that act like shields inside your cells. Selenoproteins neutralize unstable molecules called oxidants that damage DNA and trigger inflammation. Both of those processes are key players in prostate growth and irritation. Selenium also helps regulate how your prostate cells respond to hormones like testosterone by influencing the androgen receptor, which is a critical control switch in prostate tissue. By reducing oxidative stress, calming inflammation, and fine-tuning growth signals, selenium helps your prostate stay healthier and more stable over time. Selenium also supports the health of your blood vessels. Its antioxidant activity lowers oxidative stress in the vascular system, which helps blood flow remain smooth and steady. Healthy vessels are crucial for bringing oxygen and nutrients to your pelvic region, where they support prostate function and tissue repair. They also play a role in overall urinary control and sexual health. I often see that when men improve their selenium intake, they not only feel relief in urinary symptoms, but also notice better circulation and energy overall. You don't need much. A few drops of a high-quality liquid selenium supplement in your water provides this microdose of cellular armor without the risk of overdoing it. Now that the prostate is calmer and better protected from internal damage, another problem still needs attention: the pressure and electrical imbalance that today's diets often create inside your body. That's where potassium comes in. When I talk to men about minerals and prostate health, I often describe them as a team with different but complementary roles. Magnesium helps relax the muscles and tissues around the bladder and prostate. Selenium strengthens the body's internal defenses and protects prostate cells. Potassium brings balance to that system by keeping the body's electrical activity stable and ensuring smooth communication between cells. Without enough potassium, the benefits of magnesium and selenium don't work as efficiently. The three together create harmony that supports better urinary control, steadier blood flow, and a calmer, more comfortable prostate. Potassium is the main positively charged mineral inside the cell, and it helps maintain what's known as the membrane potential, which is just the electrical charge difference across a cell wall that allows nerves to send signals and muscles to contract. That includes the smooth muscles that line your blood vessels and urinary tract. Adequate potassium keeps those muscles responsive and helps lower vascular resistance, which means your blood can move more easily. It also supports steady heart rhythm and more stable blood pressure. That's important because poor circulation and high pressure around the pelvis can make prostate symptoms worse. With potassium helping to keep pressure balanced and vessels relaxed, oxygen and nutrients reach the prostate more effectively, supporting its normal function. I often see men dealing with potassium deficiency without even realizing it. Most processed foods are overloaded with sodium, which pulls potassium out of balance. At the same time, many people eat far fewer potassium-rich foods than their bodies need. This imbalance creates a state of constant, low-grade electrical stress throughout your entire body. This stress aggravates your nervous system and directly worsens tension in the pelvic region, including your prostate. Food should be your primary source of potassium. Bananas, avocados, sweet potatoes, leafy greens, and even nuts are excellent ways to boost your intake naturally. They also provide fiber, antioxidants, and other nutrients that work alongside potassium to support prostate health. For men who exercise regularly or sweat a lot, a low-dose electrolyte blend added to water can help replace what's lost and keep the body's electrical balance stable. The goal is to restore balance gently and consistently rather than relying on high-dose potassium pills, which should only be used if specifically advised by your doctor. With enough potassium in your system, your blood vessels become more flexible and responsive. That means blood can move more easily into the pelvic area, delivering oxygen and nutrients to the prostate and surrounding tissues. Better oxygenation helps calm irritation and supports the natural repair processes that keep the prostate from becoming inflamed or enlarged. With relaxation and balance now working together, the next step is aligning the body's hormonal signals. For that, we turn to the mineral that's found in the highest concentration inside a healthy prostate, zinc. Think of zinc as the master architect and foreman for male hormones and immune function, working directly on the blueprint of your vitality. One of zinc's most important actions is helping to prevent too much testosterone from being converted into dihydrotestosterone, or DHT. DHT is a stronger form of testosterone, and while it has useful functions, too much of it overstimulates prostate growth. Elevated DHT levels are one of the main drivers behind an enlarged prostate and the urinary problems that come with it. When zinc levels are steady, your hormone balance shifts in a healthier direction. That means less unwanted stimulation of prostate tissue, more stable testosterone activity, and better support for the energy and vitality you want to maintain. Zinc also strengthens the prostate's internal defense systems. This mineral supports antioxidant activity, which helps protect cells from the damage caused by unstable molecules called free radicals. It also assists in DNA repair, a process that keeps prostate cells functioning normally. On top of that, zinc helps calm inflammation, which is often present in enlarged or irritated prostate tissue. Less inflammation means less pressure on the urethra, fewer episodes of urgency, and a more consistent urine flow. Zinc is easy to include in your daily routine, and you don't need much of it to get results. A daily intake of about 15 to 30 milligrams is enough for most men. A few drops of liquid zinc drops added to water are one of the most effective ways to take it because they absorb quickly and are gentle on the stomach. Many men find this method easier than swallowing tablets, and it fits naturally into the habit of improving the water you already drink each day. Diet should always be the first place you look for zinc. Red meat, shellfish, eggs, dairy, and pumpkin seeds are all rich sources. Including them regularly in your meals helps keep your zinc levels stable. It's also important not to overdo supplementation. Very high doses taken over long periods can create problems of their own, so staying within the recommended range is the safest approach. The final piece in this supportive protocol is the subtle but mighty harmonizer, boron. This is not a mineral to megadose, but to use with strategic precision to fine-tune your body's hormonal symphony. Most men tolerate it well in modest doses, but if you have kidney or heart conditions, it's worth talking to your doctor before adding boron to your routine. I always remind my patients that even though boron is powerful in tiny amounts, more isn't better. The best results come from consistent, steady use within a safe range. Boron works in several important ways that directly affect prostate health. It helps regulate how your body uses steroid hormones like testosterone and estrogen, keeping their balance in a range that supports prostate stability. This matters because hormonal shifts can contribute to prostate enlargement and the symptoms that follow. Boron also calms inflammatory signals that irritate prostate tissue, and it may even reduce the activity of prostate-specific antigen, or PSA, which is often linked to the progression of benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. By influencing these pathways, boron helps slow the processes that drive prostate growth and discomfort. The changes men notice with steady boron intake are often subtle at first, but meaningful over time. With less inflammation and better hormonal balance, urgency tends to calm down, and the urine stream becomes stronger and more consistent. Nighttime bathroom trips often decrease as well, which can make sleep deeper and more restful. I've seen men who used to wake up 3 or 4 times a night gradually shift to once or not at all after several weeks of getting enough boron. That steady improvement in quality of life is one of the reasons I often recommend exploring this mineral as part of a prostate health plan. A small 3 to 6 milligrams capsule taken with a glass of water per day, or a diet rich in apples, pears, avocados, leafy greens, nuts, legumes, and beans can provide this gentle, yet profound, regulatory effects. With boron rounding out the picture by steadying hormones and quieting inflammation, you now have 5 powerful minerals that work together to target the key drivers of prostate problems. The next step is understanding how to combine them into a functional daily water routine without complicating your day. The first glass of water you drink in the morning sets the tone for the rest of your day. This is the best time to add magnesium powder to your water. Magnesium begins working quickly to relax the smooth muscles in your bladder, neck, and urinary tract. That relaxation helps urine flow more freely and makes it easier to empty your bladder without straining. It also supports blood vessel flexibility, which improves circulation to the pelvic region. If you exercise early in the day or tend to sweat a lot, adding a trace electrolyte blend with your magnesium can help replace minerals lost overnight and improve cellular hydration. The middle of the day is the perfect window to support hormone balance and tissue repair. Adding a few drops of liquid zinc to your water with lunch helps your body absorb it more efficiently, especially when paired with protein from foods like eggs, chicken, or fish. Zinc plays a key role in controlling the conversion of testosterone into DHT, which drives prostate growth. It also strengthens the prostate's natural defense systems and reduces inflammation. Taking it with your main meal anchors this part of the routine and ensures your levels remain steady without upsetting your stomach. During the afternoon, especially if you stay active or live in a hot climate, potassium becomes more important. Adding a small amount of a potassium-inclusive electrolyte mix to your water helps maintain the body's electrical balance and supports healthy blood pressure. Potassium also improves blood flow dynamics, ensuring oxygen and nutrients reach the prostate efficiently. That better circulation reduces irritation and keeps urinary function smoother. I've had patients tell me that this simple addition made them feel more energized and reduced their mid-afternoon bathroom trips. The evening is a good time to focus on antioxidant support and hormone regulation. Adding selenium to a glass of water with dinner or after your evening meal strengthens your prostate's defenses against oxidative stress and supports hormonal balance overnight. If you're taking a higher dose of zinc on certain days, you might choose to separate the 2 minerals for best absorption. Selenium's benefits for blood vessel health also mean improved circulation to the pelvic area while you rest, supporting nighttime repair and calmer urinary function. Boron works best when used consistently, but in small amounts. Most men benefit from about 3 milligrams per day, and many choose to take it 5 days a week with 2 days off. Prioritizing boron-rich foods like apples, pears, grapes, avocados, leafy greens, nuts, and legumes is the simplest way to maintain your intake. If you prefer supplements, a low-dose tablet is easy to include. Boron helps fine-tune hormone balance and keeps inflammatory activity low, which supports prostate comfort and reduces nighttime urgency. The most important principle of this routine is to keep it simple. You don't need to add every mineral to every glass of water. In fact, rotating them strategically often works better. Pay attention to how your body responds and adjust based on your energy, urinary flow, and nighttime comfort. Over time, this approach turns water from a basic necessity into a targeted daily tool for prostate health, helping you stay consistent and making each glass you drink work harder for your well-being. The form of each mineral you choose makes a real difference in how well your body can use it. Magnesium citrate or glycinate dissolve well in water and are easy for most people to absorb. Zinc in chelated or liquid form tends to be gentler on the stomach and more effective at reaching the prostate. Selenium works best as selenomethionine or selenium yeast, both of which your body recognizes and uses efficiently. Potassium is safest and most effective when it comes from foods or low-dose electrolyte blends, and boron should always stay at modest doses. Look for electrolyte mixes that are minimally processed and free from added sugars. Avoid products that promote large, concentrated doses without supervision, as they often do more harm than good. If you have kidney problems, heart rhythm concerns, or take medications like diuretics, ACE inhibitors, or ARBs, talk to your doctor before adding magnesium or potassium. These minerals influence how your body manages water and blood pressure, and professional guidance keeps things safe. Too much zinc can interfere with copper balance, while excessive selenium can cause brittle hair or digestive discomfort. Staying within conservative, label-guided doses helps you gain all the benefits without unnecessary risks. Many men notice changes surprisingly quickly once they adopt this routine. In the first 1 to 2 weeks, urination often feels easier and the sudden urges become less frequent. By weeks 3 and 4, most see a noticeable reduction in nighttime bathroom trips and a smoother, stronger stream. After about 2 months, improvements in energy and sleep quality are common. Simple tracking helps you see how well this is working for you. Pay attention to how many times you wake at night, how long it takes to start urinating, how strong your stream feels, how often urgency hits, and whether adjusting when you drink in the evening makes a difference. Your prostate is not failing you. It's trying to tell you that the inputs it's receiving need an upgrade. Functional water gives you a simple, daily way to respond to that signal. Each glass becomes a small decision that builds toward calmer nights, stronger flow, and more confident days. You are not stuck with frustration or shame. You have real tools within reach, and they start with what you pour into your glass. Share your flow wins in the comments. Your story might be the spark that helps another man take his first step toward change. If this helped you, like the video and subscribe for more simple, science-based guidance on men's health. Leave a comment telling us which mineral you're going to start with today. Your decision could guide someone else who's watching this right now and wondering where to begin. Tonight, upgrade just 1 glass of water. That's all it takes to start the 14-day Calm Nights Challenge. Watch how those nighttime bathroom trips begin to drop and how your mornings start to feel more steady and refreshed. You have the power to improve your prostate health, and it begins with the next glass you drink. I am Dr. Katherine Rotker, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.